Kenya Coast National Polytechnic is one of the TVET institutions majoring in issues of blue economy and marine. And the project was a 5-year project, although we have been given an extension of time. So we came here to supervise the construction. The construction is going on, I would say well, but a little bit slow. It has gone a little bit slow, but we are here to monitor so that we can be able to identify the challenges being faced and address them so that we can be able to complete the project. We have a consultant on site and we have the contractor on site, so we are going to discuss with the parties with a view to find an agreeable time to finish the project. But we don't expect it to take much longer. As you can see, the works have progressed, so the remaining bits is more finishing works, and we hope that we can be able to agree on the time that is required to finish the remaining works. This project, the entire project is 1,080 million, and that includes the construction bit and also include the supply of equipment to these buildings. We are not going to have just structures, we are going to have functional systems. So the construction bit alone is 600 million, and then the remaining money is for equipment for the structure. So far they have not used all the money that is required. The project is just about 75% as at May, 75% done, so the remaining work is about 25%.
Mary Mudoka, Principal, Kenya Coast National Polytechnic. We are here at Kenya Coast National Polytechnic Regional Center for Maritime Training, or for Marine Transport and Port Logistics, WA campus, which is at Kwale. Today we have a team from our ministry and IUCEA who are here to do monitoring of the project, as we've been earlier told by Mr. Achal. And basically that's what we're here today. This institution is a training center for marine transport and port logistics. It's regional in the sense that we'll be training students from Kenya and from the East African region, including Ethiopia and beyond. When we talk of marine transport and port logistics, when you went round, you saw there is the marine engineering side of the project, and you saw the hospitality side of the project. And one is likely to ask, marine transport and port logistics and hospitality, all the TVET areas or the technical areas we are training in at the Polytechnic, this will be like the finishing school for our students who are undertaking engineering studies, who are undertaking hospitality, who are undertaking journalism or even business. This is the facility that will make them to be sea ready for those who are interested in a career in marine transport and port logistics. We all know that a growing institution can expand if they are more strategic, they are more innovative. The day classes, the evening classes, the online classes, we can double that number from 1,500 to 3,000 in this phase 1 of the project. And now that IUCEA is here and the ministry, I keep emphasizing this is phase 1 because there are facilities that we cut off from an overall plan for this campus because of the limitation of the finances. We appeal to our government and World Bank to support us to do phase 2 so that this is a more complete institution, so that this institution can do all that it had set out to do in our planning for it. Thank you.
Thank you.
IUSEA is an institution, one of the institutions of East African Community. We know East African Community now comprises of 8 partner states, the last one being Somalia. And its main mandate is to advise partner states on all matters related to higher education in the region. So we do develop policies, we provide platforms for collaborations of institutions, we build capacity of staff of the institutions in the region, and also coordinate mobility of staff and students within the region. In this project, Eastrip project, we are what we call RFU. RFU stands for Regional Facilitation Unit, like overall coordinator of the project. And our main activity, 2 major activities. One is to develop policies, particularly geared at harmonizing TVET programs and TVET systems within the region, but also to monitor and evaluate the implementation of the projects. As has been said, the project covers 3 countries, Ethiopia, Tanzania, and Kenya. And overall, we have how many? 16 RFTIs, regional flagship TVET institutions like this one. So we do oversee the implementation of these projects in all these 3 countries. Time to time, we go and visit, particularly to monitor the progress and evaluate the progress of implementation. So today we are happy, and thanks to the government of the Republic of Kenya through Acha here, as well as the Polytechnic, Kenya Corps Polytechnic through the Chief Principal, for the warm welcome and for making this visit possible. So we've seen the buildings, the work has been going on well. As the Chief Principal has said, I think a lot of work needs to be done to really make this institution truly regional, whereby it can accommodate students from other partner states. At the moment, I think there's a lot of work to be done. There are only 3 buildings, but I think the areas focused here are very instrumental, and I think they are needed. It's about blue economy. All of this tourism, maritime, logistics, it's about blue economy. We have blue economy. And I know some countries in the region are focusing, prioritizing, in addition to Kenya, I think, prioritizing our blue economy, specifically the islands of Zanzibar, where I come from, and Tanzania at large. So there's a demand, there's a potential of making this truly a regional institution. So we are yet to see how far the project has gone. We are yet to see what are the challenges, which is why we are here. But I think by just looking at the structure, which we have seen, already massive structures, and they are going on okay. I believe under the supervision of National Project Coordination Unit, Deputy Director here, as well as the Chief Principal, the remaining bit of the project is going to be implemented efficiently and effectively. Blue economy is being prioritized in a number of partner states, and I think it's just set to grow. If you look at tourism, if you look at maritime transportation, logistics, and others, they're set to grow. The countries in question I'm talking about, it's a huge investment. There's a huge investment going on in tourism sector. There's a huge investment going on in maritime sector and transportation, sea transportation at large. So the potential for employment in this area is set to grow. I don't know about national development plans in Kenya, but I'll be surprised having this investment in this. I'll be surprised if this blue economy is not part of the national development plan as well. I think it is. I know about 3 years ago there was a huge meeting, not 3, it could be about 4 or 5 years ago, a huge conference in blue economy. Our president also was here. So I believe it's part of national development plan, and I believe there should be a lot of investment